This episode of American Signature Outdoors is brought to you by American Signature Kennels. Made in the USA. American Signature Kennels produces American Labrador Retrievers that have been selected to have the highest potential. These retrievers are suited for everything from the timber to the rice fields. Our goal is to produce dogs that have enough talent and drive to excel at the highest level, while also be able to relax with the family in the house at the end of the day. Go to AmericanSignatureKennels.com and select Contact Us to find your next duck dog, partner, and family companion. The American Revolution starts now.
So you get another one.
Now. Alright, so today we're heading to Jonesboro, Arkansas, the home of Chris Akin and Webb Footed Kennels. I've known Chris for several years now. He's trained 3 or 4 dogs for me. He's got an amazing program, and I'm looking forward to getting some insight and letting y'all see how he runs his operation, how he trains his dogs. The people that he has working for him, it is just a machine, and they turn out some of the best dogs there is. So looking forward to it, and we'll see y'all there. When I got my first dog, Ava, of course, I knew obedience work, but I didn't know anything about retriever work at the time. And so YouTube, and like most people do, and I found 2 trainers that I kind of liked what they did on YouTube. I called one of them first. I didn't get him, I got his secretary, and so I talked to him, and then I called Chris. When I called, you hear, hello? And so yeah, I'm trying to get hold of Chris Akin. Yes, him? Oh, okay. The number listed was his cell phone number. And so I called him, told him what I had, and he's like, yeah, bring her by, we'll see how she does. And we pulled in, they're running some master setups, and we've been going ever since. So he's trained 4 dogs for me so far now. I'm sure there'll be more down the line.
I met Kenny, he called me and had a little chocolate dog he wanted to get trained, and he explained to me a situation that he was fixing to get deployed, and he's fixing to be gone for a while, and thought it'd be a good time to put his dog in training, and so he sent it to us, and we trained it, and we ended up having a good time with his dog, and I got to know him real well, and it became a part of the family, if you know what I mean. And today's just another typical day in training. We're sitting here towards the end of June, so we're starting pretty early in the morning, and we've got, I think, 22 loaded up here right now. We're fixing to load and go to the field, and we're going to be running some setups. We're going to be doing some marks and some blinds, just normal setups. We got a lot of wide variety of dogs on the trailer. We got dogs that just out learning how to run blinds, all the way up to dogs that are qualified all age and grand champions, 4 or 5-time grand champions, and all that. So we got a wide variety. So we'll just make the setup blend into whatever we need to do.
So here you are right now running mainly some singles, but what he's doing is he's throwing the marks as singles, right? And then he's knowing them off of it, and then go and run the blinds. So he's gonna do that multiple times and then come back, depending on the dog, and run those marks in memory birds. So originally we were supposed to have some storms come through this morning. It did thunder lightning a little bit about 3 o'clock this morning, but it kind of went around us. It was actually, for the time of year, it's actually a pretty nice day today right now. Pretty cool. Not too many bugs out right now. Got just enough overcast to make it pretty nice. So I think it's gonna be a pretty nice day out here weather-wise.
All right. Ready? They got to remember where that thing is, and especially after they've gone long past it twice and come back and get a short bird. That seems pretty simple, but it's not. It's really not. And we're throwing rubber out here in the middle of summer. You know, we're throwing some of them in cover. They got to know where they are. They're not going to just go get them. Sit here. Bark. They're not going to go in there and smell them like they would have done. No bird. Here. Here. Sit. Here. Here. Sit. Dead. Dead. Here. 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 Sit. Dead. Right there. Bug! They're right there. Now she obviously made a break for that. Here. So I'm going to call her back.
So why call her back and resend her?
I put pressure on that line right there.
Okay.
That isn't where I want her to go. I sent her here. She decided to make a break for this deal here. Here. It's that bird. Right there. Bird!
Oh, Ava out here? Huh?
Jump in.
I can.
Jump in whenever you're ready.
So then suited up, I'm gonna grab Ava. I've been pressured to get the old dog out by cameraman. So we'll run this with her. I'm probably gonna run that long brown with her. Not that she won't do it, I just don't think she's in shape enough to do all the birds and stuff and then go way out there. I don't wanna overdo it with her. I mean, she's 9 years old and you know, I'm still gonna hunt her and do stuff with her and run stuff with her, but we'll just see. It's actually not too bad today, so. But we'll go have fun, see what she can do. Yeah. No, over, here. Sit. Back. Good. She's a cool dog. I hate she's getting old on me. Here. Heel back. Sit. Sit. All right. A pop. Good. Come on. Ava. If you can patina plastic, it's been patinaed. Ava. Nice.
Vinny, how much longer do you think you'll hunt her?
We'll just see what she says. I mean, I've got enough young dogs now to rotate out. So, but if it's fun hunts and a lot of swimming, not too much, I'm probably not gonna do a lot of field hunting with her anymore. In the timber where she can swim, get on off the stand. We'll see. We'll just really let her tell me. She wants to go. She still wants to go. She's still got a big motor. Really what she don't have right now is conditioning because I don't do a lot of running with her no more. Before season, when it starts to cool off, probably October, September time frame, I'll probably just get her out and do a couple months of just swimming, just to get her going, do some hop-ups in the pond and swim 5-10 minutes twice a day and just to leg her up, just to get her in shape, to keep her from hurting herself.
We're gonna run the big single out there. We're gonna run the blind behind it.
You and I talk about that, man. Ripley. Here.
what I think what we're seeing here is an avoidance deal. The dog is being lazy. This dog doesn't really like a lot of responsibility. The retrieve is not worth all the rules that's put on her. It's not worth it to her. And so it's not that important. So what she's doing is we're having to make her do this and having to put the responsibility on her to do it because she's not doing this for herself. And that's a hard dog to make better. And here's what's crazy. I mean, both her parents really enjoy the game and do it. This dog, even as a young dog, enjoyed it. But when we start adding all these rules and regulations to it, she's like, now, hang on a minute now. If I can't just run straight out there and pick it up, I don't even want to mess with it, you know? And let's face it, they're that way or they're not, you know? And so the dog went through training. We did obedience, force fetch, steadying, singles and doubles, taught her to cast and run blind. She did every bit of it. She's compliant enough, but she just doesn't like the responsibility. Maybe she doesn't want to make a mistake, but doing nothing's not ever gonna get you anywhere. I tell people all the time, them squirrels that bounce around in front of you on the highway, instead of making a decision to go right or left, the ones get run over. You know what I mean? You gotta make a decision even if it's wrong. And that's what she doesn't want to do. She doesn't want to make a responsibility hers, she wants to make the responsibility yours. And seeing she's lazy, like right here, she's not wanting to go back and get in the water. Kenny's having to make her do it. I mean, these other dogs, we're training them to hold them back, you know, to keep them from doing something. This dog, we're having to make her do something. That's a lot of work. Yeah. We'll spend 3 times the amount on this dog today, with 3 times the amount of time on a dog like this as we will one that wants to do it.
Very, very similar to her mama, and people waiting in line for these puppies, right? Because he had a litter mate that I got phone calls on daily, and it wasn't even my dog about how great this dog was, right? And she was out there with him up until you got past the gun dog spot. And then once the rules come on, he kept excelling and she went down. So my plan with Ripley is it's not over for her yet, right? She's only 13 months old. So we're asking her to do big girl stuff right here as a 13-month-old. And so we're gonna get her home, go back to doing some marking drills, and really just pump her up and make her take accountability for going and getting marks all the way up until the hunting season begins. I'll probably go do some preserve hunting with her, really pick her up, get her going, and see if she turns on any during hunting season. She got her HR title last weekend, which is good, that's admirable, but I expect more things. I want her to go for HRCH, I want her to run for the Masters, but I know she's got it in her, so what we gotta do now is take the talent out of it and get the mental game going right. And so, if for the next, you know, however long we got, 6, 7, 8, 9 months until after hunting season, this is gonna be the time for her to see what her future is gonna look like.
And there's a lot of dogs change as they grow up. This tough dog I'm fixing to run next, he was just like her, identical. He won't look like $1 million here, although he does hunting, but he's gonna do the work in a very, very professional manner. I mean, he doesn't look stylish.
Yeah.
And he's not horrible, but he's not, well, like I know he can be. If they say hunting, he is 100% on the money. I just got his master title on him 2 weekends ago. He can do some nice work, but it's all man-made.
Yeah. Storms come in, starting raining, so before we get struck by lightning, we're going to take a little bit of a break and we're going to come back and get to it.
A few moments later.
Took a little break while the storm come through. Been hanging out for about 45 minutes. But now, all morning, you might see the video, is all overcast. Now that's over, the sun's up. And these next dogs are working, are getting us the same mark, same setup. They're still seeing something a little different. Their birds flashing a little more, the contrast different, their eyes. So it ain't no different than running a hunt test. The first dog and the last dog's running 2 different tests, you know. No different here. We'll see if it makes any difference on any of these dogs seeing any of the marks or birds. Of course, his dogs are doing great. But we'll see what changes, if anything changes. All right, so here we are. We're finishing up day one over here at Akin's place, Webb Footed Kennels. Got to see a lot of good dog work. Yeah, some of them still wanting to go at it a little bit. But at the end of the day, most dogs didn't run it perfect, right? They got here, they learned something, they took some corrections, they made some adjustments and finished strong, right? So look forward to see what happens tomorrow. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all want to see more of this content, like, subscribe down there at the bottom, and in the comments put what kennel you want me to go to next, right? I don't know all the trainers out there. Right now we're hitting the ones I know that I've done stuff with or I've talked to before. So if there's somewhere out there you need me to go see, let me know in the comments.